You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. You told me so. Any doubts I harbored about you and your partner have been assuaged and eliminated. Any other crow I should eat?
I feel like that was 2 buffet helpings at least. It did turn out to be a wild goose chase after all.
But you caught the goose and saved the legacy of this championship. Not to speak of the entire WWE Archives collection.
It's about time Mutiny got a taste of their own medicine.
I suppose my only small bone to pick is your theft of Stone Cold Steve Austin's truck for your entrance tonight.
I didn't steal it. I borrowed it. And I don't regret it either, because that entrance, that was badass.
I suppose the only thing I can say is... oh, hell yeah!
I am pretty sure this is the worst jet lag I've ever had.
That's because you've been around the world in 80 hours.
Seriously, that was a globe-trotting adventure. It's wild that after all that, you won the title back on SmackDown.
I like hearing that. You won the title. I should definitely be listed in the undisputed WWE Championship lineage.
You're every bit as legitimate as Cody.
Hey, we're all on the same team now.
I know. Old rivalries are set aside while we all stand together against our common enemy.
So inspiring. We should hum a patriotic song while you talk.
We're not close enough for you to give me crap, kiddo. Besides, I am pretty damn inspirational.
The voice of the...
That is my line, and you cannot afford the royalties.
You'd be surprised.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Lexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy Jayne competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexus King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head toward Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, Punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this Mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bayley. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Bayley hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home.
The following contest is an intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of Lexus King and Bayley. And their opponents, Dr. Baker in CM Punk.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bayley out of their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bayley and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE. There's the tag.
Beautiful. Float neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly. Into a dragon screw leg whip.
Powerbomb position.
Fighting out. Hammering away with punches to the face. The challenger really taking it on the chin here. Some serious damage to the arm being inflicted here.
Great ring awareness saved him.
Kick to the body.
Owen fights back. Super kick.
I guess we have a pretty good idea of what the champ thinks of the challenger. Now we know what the five fingers say to the face. Arm extended, tags his teammate in.
A rope step. Taking a flight to nowhere.
Oh, that was nasty to watch. Finding nobody home. Really just laying it in.
Tossed back into the ring.
Getting the fresh partner in here. And hit. Block the arm drag, rolls through, pinning combination.
And the champion avoids the 2 count.
She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure on.
Ooh, just relentless. Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
Nice calf kick, great elevation. From behind,
German suplex. Just rubbing salt in the wound now.
Well, that had to be a motivating shot. You wanted the champ's attention, and you got it now.
Placed against the turnbuckles.
There's the tag.
Oh, man. Shot right to the midsection. He wasn't tough enough contending with one opponent. Now you got to deal with two. Oh, what a chop. And now tying up the leg.
Straight to the knee. The legs are a base that you do not want to lose.
chopping down the tree at the base here.
Arm wringer. Able to fight out with a punch to the face.
Here we go. The Exploder.
Here we go. What a cross body.
Went straight to the outside and landed right on the target.
A textbook example of high risk, high reward right there.
Whip back into the ring.
Springboard, but nobody home. Oof.
She had that scouted. Caught with the elbow. He counters with a great reversal. She gets put in the corner. Punk's knee to the face.
Followed by an emphatic short arm clothesline. Irish whip from Punk on Bayley.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the whirlwind splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over. We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bayley invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bayley and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted a main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bayley on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. I sent you on a fool's errand to run yourself ragged going after a made-up NXT Mutiny title that we didn't give a damn about. Oops. Sorry about that. I had you chase Io Sky all over the world just to have you end up destroying the WWE archives worse than Mutiny would have. At least you got some frequent flower miles. You two used to date, right? Well, consider this a classic breakup. There were some lies, some cheating, and when I didn't need you anymore, I dumped your pathetic asses. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Punk said this was like a breakup, and it feels that way.
It reminds me of when we split up, actually.
But ultimately, you must have mended fences to get to this point, right?
Yeah, it took time. But eventually we realized we worked better as friends.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on Raw, talking to superstars from the men's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
This is the one everyone's been waiting for. You up for it?
Pierce told me you and your partner are the ones to talk to about Survivor Series. But there's no need for a big discussion. I'm in.
That sounds a lot more like a demand than a request.
It's not a demand. It's the way you're gonna win. If there's a man in WWE who can tear down CM Punk and everything he represents, it's me.
I'm not even sure you could draw him out, though. Punk's been hiding down in Orlando, surrounded by his army of followers. It's a fortress.
Brother, trolling cowardly moron Punk is one of the great joys in my life. I'll get him so mad, he won't be able to resist coming out of his spider hole.
How are you going to do that? It's going to take more than simple name-calling.
Okay. Remember when Punk had a midlife crisis and became a failed MMA fighter?
Yep. Not his finest hour.
Nope. And you know he just lies awake at night, stewing in his failure. Now you put me on your Survivor Series team, I'm gonna revisit his little foray into MMA to show him how a real fighter takes care of business.
Damn, that would drive Punk nuts.
So what do you say? Ready to roll with me all the way through Survivor Series?
That's a strong argument, Drew. But Punk has a lot of enemies, and there's a long line of people in WWE who want a piece of him. Let me talk to everyone who wants in, and we'll make a decision.
Talk to whoever you want, but you best make the call soon. You make the rounds and talk to everyone who wants a piece of Mutiny at Survivor Series yet?
That's a lot of people. I wanted to hear from you one more time before my partner and I make the call.
Here's my case then. Quit sitting on the fence and put me in your damn team. Nobody else is gonna make childish misfit Punk madder than I am.
You know what, Drew? You're right. We need Punk off balance, and nobody's gonna knock him off his perch like you. You're on the team.
Great! Then grab yourself some popcorn and a seat at the backstage monitor, because I'm gonna go out there and prove that MMA is just one more thing that I do better than cowardly moron Punk.
Drew McIntyre sporting a different look for this MMA rules match. As soon as CM Punk revealed himself as the leader of Mutiny, you had to know that Drew McIntyre would call him out.
And leading into Punk's MMA career is a surefire way to get his attention.
MMA rules means we're about to see Drew hit even harder.
He says it's all about dominance tonight and plans on showing why everyone backstage should be scared. And here comes tonight's sacrificial lamb. Good God, this superstar has a terrible gimmick.
Better than that lifeguard wrestler Byron once fought against.
Hey, you two may be joking around, but that guy was tough. Look, we've seen a lot of WWE superstars get their start as local talent. Even some legends. Hey, even you, Corey.
Oh, don't you paint me with that brush, Saxton. Check the archives. That guy had a different name. Wasn't even me.
The following contest is an underground match. The only way to win is by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. And from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Buck.
Drew McIntyre is taking a shot across CM Punk's bow with this MMA-style match attire and all.
And you have to think it's going to send Punk's blood pressure through the roof. McIntyre gets away from that.
Turning the tables.
Oh, that big boot. And oh, wow, look at the damage to Drew McIntyre's face.
Solid connection.
Looking for the suplex all the way up. Look at this power. Oh, no.
From behind, chop block.
Into the barricade.
Good luck catching your breath after that.
And he re-enters into the ring. Oh, and a stop. Buck comes right back at him. Going outside. What's he got planned here? Pulling him in for the backbreaker. Ouch.
For a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
And goes back into the ring here.
The Scottish Warrior staring into his opponent's soul right now, trying to see what they're made of.
Ah, kick to the midsection. Snap DDT.
Precision knee.
Oh, ouch. Great athleticism. Return fire on Adrian. Turns it around. Oh, God, face first. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time. The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks.
Oh, whipped right into the post. And is he? Yeah, looks like he's bleeding now.
Oh, man, that landing didn't look good. He's looking to take things to the outside now. Got them off their feet here.
Oh, no. Power bomb across the barricade. That was a power bomb with one message in mind. Absolute destruction.
Delivering the suplex.
Running Swanton finds the mark.
Just breaking down the opponent.
It retaliates with a counter. Neckbreaker.
Look at this spread. Oh, no! Oh, he slips out of harm's way.
Oh, colliding with the barricade.
Oh, trampling the opposition. Oh, that might have just broken something.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
Taking things back into the ring. Stationary position.
Uh-oh.
McIntyre counters with power.
One wicked attack after another.
McIntyre gets met with a response.
Lands an elbow. Hoisted all the way up
Outside the ring. Headed back into the ring.
Turned inside out by the Northern Light suplex.
Ooh, and he stops that offense.
Outlook is bad for Buck.
Hoisted up and driven down, air raid crash.
And another stiff shot to the head here.
Just stomping every single part of his body.
Jarring impact. Countering that offense. McIntyre staggering, can barely find his feet.
Perched on the shoulders. Buck was right on target.
McIntyre turns things around. Oh, look at that scope slam.
And his body has taken a lot of the punishment.
Just disrespectful.
Targeting the arm to great effect. Check out the power of McIntyre. Air raid crash.
Able to capitalize on McIntyre's mistake.
Oh, sent crashing right into the ring post.
Up across the shoulders.
Down and out. Drew with cause for concern.
Reversal. And that turns things around.
Oh, ouch. Nasty roundhouse kick.
Oh, look out. It's on now.
Boom.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Back and forth. Neither one giving up any ground.
Ooh, man.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Ooh. Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now. Oh man, the shots raining down, one after another.
Looks like we know who won that exchange.
That's it, calling it by knockout.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre just sent a message straight to CM Punk.
And that message is, anything you can do, I can do better. Your move, Punk.
Drew McIntyre, my old buddy. You crawled out from under your troll bridge to try to call me out again. We've been going back and forth for so long, I can barely remember what got your skivvies in a bunch to begin with. It doesn't really matter though, does it? Because every time you step to CM Punk, you end up red-faced and humiliated. But now I hear you want to be one of WWE's chosen ones at Survivor Series to take on Mutiny. We've all seen how you excel as a chosen one. There can be only one, and you ain't it, Drew. You want CM Punk so bad? Well, you're gonna get your wish when CM Punk shows up at Raw next week, looks you in your creepy eyes in the middle of that ring and slaps that dumb beard off your doofus face. Again.
Do you see Punk's rant? You've definitely got him riled up.
That was the plan.
It's good to have him off his game. But when Punk says he's showing up here to confront you tonight, I would assume there's going to be some kind of mutiny trap.
That's the safest bet you're ever gonna make. Here's the thing. If he springs a trap on me, he'll probably pop his shoulder out of his socket, so I'm not terribly worried.
Punk may be made out of fine china, but Mutiny has plenty of badasses on their roster, and they could come from anywhere. So I'm still gonna watch your back.
Good man. You watch for Mutiny backstage, I'll meet Punk in the ring. This goes right, that little creep isn't gonna make it to Survivor Series.